Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new video here on the channel. And on today's video I will be discussing about why I did sold all my Bitcoin, and I'm currently seeing something in the charts that is so shocking. Bitcoin also dropped more than $3,000 over last night here, so it is going to be a very interesting one. So make sure to sit out till the end of this video, so you will be definitely finding out about why I am currently selling off all my Bitcoins. But before you're going to do so, make sure to look at the day today, because yes, it's the 1st of April, so of course not, I am not selling all my Bitcoin. So yeah, it was a small little joke for you guys out there, but let's jump in towards the actual content here. So Bitcoin, of course, coming down massively over the course of tonight. And of course, since we have seen so, we've been seeing the price action all the way dropping down towards that 44.5k, 44.3k target, what we're so far holding on towards. Of course, on the 1 hour time frame, it is not necessarily looking so interesting. And the whole reason the market did came down, in my opinion, are most likely two reasons. First of all, I think reason number one is maybe due towards the CME gap that we have been creating on this market. Like you can see over here, we formed the CME gap. CME gap is right now filled again, so we can start to be moving up towards the upside again. And the other reason was maybe because altcoins were mooning too quickly, and we did saw that a lot of people were starting to be buying in towards these altcoins on the highs, and that is usually a very good signal to start to scale out of them. However, right now the market did came down again here, and we could start to see a new structure emerge. But however, on the higher time frames, I think Bitcoin is still looking actually pretty strong here. On the higher time frame, we're still forming a higher low on this market, and that is exactly what you do want to be seeing actually. Bitcoin, of course, a lot of people are afraid, oh, Bitcoin did this, Bitcoin did that, but do know that we currently have been seeing a higher high getting formed on this market. First of all, higher highs on the market getting formed together with the higher lows. We are trading in this uptrend, and this is also going to be a very likely level to hold on for Bitcoin. If we can hold on towards this range here of the 44.5k, the 44.3k, approximately in that region, I think we are going to look pretty strong here. So I also do really expect strong bounces from up this range, and as well enabling the EMA ribbon. We can see the EMA ribbon is also coming in for support anytime soon again. So I do personally right now expect that Bitcoin is going to hold these levels above the 43 towards $44,000, and of course form a higher low and then look for higher prices towards the upside again. So I don't think Bitcoin is looking bearish at all right now, right here on this time of recording. And also looking at the 4-hourly time frame, we can of course first of all emerge and look at these very critical previous resistance zone, like you can see over here, right? On the left side you can see major resistance getting formed over here, major resistance getting formed over here, major resistance getting formed over here. What are we going to see over here? Resistance again. We broke above it, we went exponential towards the upside. What are we seeing right now? We are seeing a successful retest. So this is indeed a range that allows us for accumulating against a lower risk here, for us to accumulate at a region where we can be really expecting a bounce from. So I don't really think it's all too bad of a region for accumulating your Bitcoins on right now here on this time of recording. Also, the RSI, what you can see, came down massively towards the lower sides there. And since the RSI did came down massively, we are looking for major hidden bullish divergence. Because if you don't know already how a hidden bullish divergence is getting formed, it's of course once the price action does form a higher low in the market and the RSI a lower low. And right now it's a drastical, a pretty regular area high on the market, right? We are seeing a clear higher low in the market. While we are forming that higher low in the market, we're seeing a clear lower low on the RSI getting emerged there, and this is of course clearly suggesting that we are currently seeing that hidden bullish divergence playing out on this market, what is also really suggesting that there is still a lot of strength left to enter this market. And as well, quickly still talking about some moving averages and some indicators on the daily time frame. Bitcoin, of course, is still trading above that 50 on the daily RSI, suggesting there is a lot of strength across this market. And as well, if we're going to look at the MACD, we are probably going to be looking for a bearish crossover in the coming few days ahead of ourselves. So that is, of course, a little bit more bearish. However, we can also still start to flip, cross bullish again afterwards right away, like we have seen several times in the past there. And like Bitcoin, like we do know, it's just Bitcoin. And if it starts to bounce today, it will be also turning around these indicators. So that is indeed going to look pretty interesting for Bitcoin. Then talking about the most interesting part here of this market, of course, funding. It's pretty weird. Funding pretty much still negative. And as well on Binance again, pretty negative on Binance, OKX, Bybit, bitfinex as well, Yobi and derivative. So shorts are making some money, and they are of course probably thickening their shorts because I do think they can be still come out of it profitable. But we do know that there is just still a lot of short money in this market, and I wouldn't still be surprised to still see a squeeze back towards the upside. And right now I don't really think that this is the time to be that bearish right here, since we are getting that successful retest of the daily time frame, and there is still a lot of negative fitting rates. So there's still a lot of shorts in the market, even though we're currently seeing one of the most bullishness retest we have seen for a very long while here on this market. Bitcoin retesting previous daily resistance as support today, and you are really shorting it. I don't really think that this is the right time to be bearish. Together with seeing the funding rate still being negative, it does show us a very good zone for accumulation. Also, altcoins are of course pretty much positive again in terms of its negative again in terms of its funding rates, what also is showing us that there could be another short squeeze across all the altcoins again on this market. For my last trade I entered yesterday, got exited since we did lose some very important levels of support. However, I do want to be opening a new trade here, but I do still think there's a possibility that Bitcoin is going to form maybe a structure that we're going to come down once again, form a bullish divergence, and then start to be moving up here, because we have not created this bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame yet, and that is actually what I do want to be creating for me to open a new trade here on the market. So it is looking pretty interesting right now here in terms of what we should be doing with our trading positions. But yeah, I will be definitely look for a new trading opportunity right here. If you do want to be staying up to date, join our Telegram here in the link in the description. Definitely very valuable to do so. And it's going to be a help you to see what I'm currently doing across this market here. Yesterday, of course, a little bit of a weaker movement from Bitcoin towards the downside. I was not really necessarily anticipating this movement towards the downside, so that's my bad here. But that's with trading. You win some, you lose some. And I take you guys through my real journey. I'm not going to show you only the ups. I'm going to show you the ups and downs of trading, and that is all part of it. So I will be even buy more and more in towards this market, because I know I will be right to, of course, expect higher prices in towards the end of the year. And I only have to catch one good trade, and we will be making a ton of money here. Then as well, looking at Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, we've seen Ethereum really spiking even further on against Bitcoin and about to take out another high out of this market, since Bitcoin has been falling off and Ethereum has been not falling off so heavily, you know. You can see Ethereum is still holding up this horizontal support range pretty well right now. So you can see previous resistance, previous support, and of course if I even extend this level further on, you can see as well, here as well we have seen some resistance getting formed on the market, and that is all flipping into support right here. So Bitcoin is indeed showing a lot of strength across this market right here, and Ethereum is showing a lot of strength, and expecting a bounce from here on wouldn't be all too bad if you would ask me here. So yeah, markets are looking pretty strong for a very good bounce on the higher time frames. I think, yeah, only in the short term, we not necessarily should be extremely bullish on Bitcoin, but if we're just going to zoom out, it will be stupid to not be extremely bullish on Bitcoin right here. We're seeing a very beautiful daily retest, and in terms of average accumulation, this is a very good zone. Together as well with looking at that 4 hourly hidden bullish divergence, we're seeing a massive one, and the bounce could also be massive for Bitcoin towards that higher region across this market. So I definitely look forward towards where we could be heading towards nearing the end of today. Hopefully you don't fall for my jokes here anymore. And guys, make sure to join the 1st of April. Make some jokes here. But yeah, absolutely amazing update video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, smash up that like button, subscribe to watch the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.